What's up, everybody? My name is Bryce, aka DubsNotSubs, and today we are going to be going over all the stuff that I have gotten in September. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alright, before we actually get into the physical releases, I'm going to go over real quick what I have gotten for all my digital releases. All the digital stuff I've gotten is on Comixology. I have the unlimited thing, so that's what I go for. I'm not going to be covering anything that I got on the actual unlimited. I'm going to do the stuff I actually paid money for. So without further ado, let's get right into that. And first up, we have Blissful Land. Blissful Land is a story about a doctor who ends up getting an arranged marriage. It's cool because it's kind of like a cultural piece of history. There's a lot of medical knowledge in it. The art's very nice. The story is very easygoing and peaceful. It's just very well done, and it's a great story. I wish it was in physical print, because I would have. And I think at one point they had the first 2 volumes in physical, but I don't think it's anymore. But anyway, that's Blissful Land. Next up, we have Alive, the Final Evolution. I'm continuing that, I think. Right now, I'm on book 9, and I have through 12. And also, all the Kodansha stuff through the end of September. So, I don't know how many more days. It's like 1 or 2, 3. I don't know what day it is. What is it? It's the 27th, so you have like 4 days? You have, wait, 13 September. 3 days. You have 3 days left to get half off on every single Kodansha digital title they have. So if you want to get it, now's the time. On any only for Comixology Unlimited people, I believe. But anyway, yeah, Alive the Human Evolution, great story. I'm loving where it is. I'm at towards the middle point where halfway through I heard that it takes a shift to something else. So I'm about to the point where the shift happens. I just need to get past book 9. I think the end of that's going to be where the switch happens. But so far, great series. Love all the characters still. Just so much fun. I love that so much. And then next up we have Zombie Cherry, which is a shoujo title about a girl who's normally super down and super lazy all the time and whose friend makes his rejuvenating juice and drinks it kind of like a Red Bull, but it's like 100 of them. Because what happens is she ends up drinking it, she's super cheerful and stuff, and then she ends up dying at the end of the first chapter, and Zombie Cherry is what ends up keeping her alive, or maybe there seems to be more behind the scenes. But now that she has all this energy, she's able to talk to the crush that she's wanted to talk to her whole life. So the story follows her and the romance between those two and their love of horror manga, horror series together. But yeah, this is super good. I like it. It's only 3 volumes and it's pretty cheap for what it is, and it's good. It's no masterpiece, but it's definitely solid. Definitely good for digital. It's not physical, but I wouldn't get it physical even if it was. But anyway, next up we have Cassine. Cassine is, I'm also continuing. I believe I'm on book 3 right now. 2 or 3. No, I definitely finished 2. So I'm on book 3. And anyway, I think I have through book 5 now. And this story is super good so far. It really shows what the what acting is really like, and how they favor beauty and all this other stuff, and how like this figure girl and her great acting ability holds her back because of the way she looks and the judgment that she faces. And I hopefully over the course of this series, she's able to conquer that fear and the prejudice that's towards her, and ends up being able to be who she truly is herself at the end of the series. But anyway, so far this is super good. It's a thriller. The art's great. I love all the acting, all the characters, and why these characters end up letting her lend their bodies to her, because Cassine can switch bodies. And I'm not gonna say how because it's a little bit of a spoiler. But yeah, that's a super good series. I'm excited to see where it goes. I believe it's 14 long, so I'm not halfway through. I'm maybe like a third of the way through right now. But anyway, next up we have Goodbye, I'm Being Reincarnated. Now this story so far is really good. It's a story about the main aspect of ending up dying and getting teleported to another world. And I have book 2 right now. That's all that's out so far. Again, I got it when it was half off, because there's no way I'm paying $11 for a digital release ever. But anyway, yeah, it's super good. The art's done by Parabora, and then the story is by Kenji Saito, which is the guy who did Trinity 7. Great story. Great. It's really funny, and I really like what they did with this, and kind of the parody of trying to kill, like ended up dying, and the princess trying to kill her, and the demon lord's princess trying to save her so they don't end up losing the war. It's a really cool story and way to go around it. But anyway, last up for my digital buys this month, I have Smile Down the Runway, which also got a anime announcement recently. But this story so far, I've only read the first chapter because I just bought it like today. I haven't had time to read it yet. But so far is a story about 2 people, one becoming a model even though she's too short, and the other one becoming a famous designer even though he doesn't think he really has the skills to do it. But yes, this story, like, at least from the first chapter, seems like it's going to be very good, a very nice drama, and this success story of 2 people learning to work together. I don't really know if it's going to be a romance, because the first episode doesn't really show it. Maybe it's more like a friendship kind of a thing. I don't know if it's going to develop into more of that. But anyway, this is a great series. Definitely check it out if you haven't. Again, half off, so now's the best time to get it if you're going to get it digitally. Hopefully they have a physical release of it, because if they do, I'm going to stop buying these and probably go physical if I really like this first book. But anyway, guys, that is what I got for the digital releases. Let's go on to our physical. Alright, for our first physical release, we have a light novel called Torture Princess. Is it just Torture Chin? I don't know if that's part of the title, but anyway, Torture Princess is a story about this girl right here. I forgot her name. I'm only like, as you can see, that's as far as I've gotten into it so far. But yeah, so it's basically, from what I've gathered, it's a story about her and her quest to defeat like demons that have taken over this alternate world. It is an isekai. The guy gets teleported and ends up becoming her butler. But the story is kind of like, it's really an anti-hero kind of a story, because this girl ends up, when he first getting teleported, sees her like getting hung on the gallows, and how she does look very guilty and not very innocent for it, and kind of has like this bloodlust in her eyes and all this other stuff. But yeah, so far this is really good. This is the first light novel I've actually dived into, and I'm really liking where it's going. I just like everything. The art, when they actually do show art, is really well done, and just the story so far is really engaging. I'm really excited to see where this goes. But anyway, that's Torture Princess, light novel, first off, so let's get to the next one. Now, this next one, I actually don't want, and I'm probably not even going to read. I'm trying to sell all this off, and that's Dragon Quest right here. And it's not the best story. It kind of bored me a little bit. Maybe it's because it was more for kids and it was really dumbed down. But yeah, this story isn't the best. I don't plan on to keep on reading it. I tried to cancel it from the site. I tried to order it from Rate Stuff, and they sent it to me anyway, so I don't know what that was about. But anyway, that is this. I would not recommend buying this unless you like your monster collecting stuff. It is not bad. It's just not my thing. I shouldn't be like bashing it like that. Other people probably would enjoy it. It's just okay. I'd give it like maybe a 5. Anyway, next up we have To the Abandoned Sacred Beast at number 9. I've kind of fallen behind on this a little bit. I've built up, I think I'm only on book 4 right now, and after like that huge shift that happens. But yeah, I need to continue it. I really do enjoy it, and I do plan on reading this all. It's just all the other titles I have at the moment, I do not like have the time to read this right now. I'm just kind of picking my priorities. But yeah, To the Abandoned Sacred Beast by Maybe. He also did Tales of Wedding Rings, which I also did enjoy. I need to get that too. I need to finish that. I'm only like halfway through that one too. But anyway, yeah, that's To the Abandoned Sacred Beast. Alright, next up we have a, technically, even though it takes place in an isekai, it's a backstory isekai, so it technically is a fantasy. But anyway, this is Our Future to Commonplace for the World's Strongest, 0. This is the origin story of all the people who own the dungeons that give the guy the power. It's been a while since I've read it because their releases are so sparse. But yeah, this is the manga of that. Very good. Follows Melody, and then Oscar, and their quest to like, I don't know, they're seeking out like the magic stones. I'm not really sure. Yeah, they're just kind of getting but you just get all the backstories of all the dungeon keepers and why they ended up being where they are, and like the future they wanted and stuff. Like, she wants a future where everyone can smile, and just her past is kind of really messed up. But yeah, this is very good. I really enjoy this. Everything about this series so far. Like I said, isekais I either absolutely love or I hate, and so far this is just really good. A really solid series. I definitely do recommend this. But anyway, that is Our Future. Next one is also a title I tried to cancel, and unlike Dragon Quest, I was actually very happy with this one. This is Become You by the author of Orange. Yes, and the author is Ichiko Takano. I have never read Orange, but I heard that Orange was very good from a bunch of my friends, so I ended up getting this one first. And it's a music anime about this kid right here trying to aspire to become an artist, and this guy in the back is kind of his trainer, and then there's Sakura, who is his childhood friend, and who he kind of has a crush on, and just seeing all their connections, and kind of like how this is, it's kind of, the story's about him kind of looking back and what he would have changed and what he would have become. So he probably was successful in some capacity at the end. I don't know exactly, but yeah, like these guys, this story, the art, everything about this is really cool. And even though, like with the manga, a lot of the problems with music anime is that the music itself is the most important part, but it's less about the music and more it's like what it's like to make music and being a creator and like the effects it has on people. But so far it's very well done. It's very good. I'm super excited to see where this goes. Definitely glad this ended up coming in, even though I kind of mad that they didn't cancel like I did. I'm happy I have it in a weird way. It's like whatever, but I love this so far. Anyway, that is Become You. To our next title. Next up we have Hiro Mashima's newest work, and that is Eden Zero, number 4. I'm currently caught up with it, loving this series so far. This space fantasy is absolutely amazing. We have Sister right there, and the left to you guys? No, right. It'd be the right to you guys. And just so far, the art, the stories is so much fun. So I love Hiro Mashima's work so much. Still need to finish Fairy Tail, but so far, this is absolutely amazing. I'm excited to see where this goes, and oh my god, I love this so much. I cannot wait. I wish they'd come out faster than they do, but yeah, this is Eden 04. Alright, next up, we have a novel. This is not a light novel, this is a straight up novel, and this is The Miracles of Namiya General Store. This is a story of the sparkling imagination. From exactly midnight until daybreak, the Namiya General Store advice box will be reopened for one night only. I don't know what the actual synopsis on this is, but I don't remember what it is, because it's been so long. Oh, here it is. When three delinquents hold up in an abandoned general store after their most recent robbery, to their great surprise, a letter drops through the mail in the slot and the store shuttered. The seemingly simple request for advice sets the trio on a journey of discovery, as over the course of a single night, they step into the role of the kind-hearted former shopkeeper who devoted his waning years to offering thoughtful counsel to his correspondents. Through the lens of time, they share insight with those seeking guidance. Man, how do I do so good in the start and then fail at the end? And by the morning, none of their lives will ever be the same. Yeah, it just seemed really cool. I really like the idea of this, and I really want to get more into actual novels and stuff like this, and it seemed really fun and good. And I've heard a lot of good things about it. But yeah, I'm really excited to check this one out. I haven't started it yet, but it will be probably started after I finish Torture Princess, because I only have one actual novel, because I gotta keep up with all the other manga that I have. Most of the other stuff I read already, except for I think The Abandoned Sacred Beast and Dragon Quest are the only ones that I haven't read so far. But yeah, I haven't started this one yet. I'm super excited too. But yeah, this is The Miracles of the I didn't memorize it, so now I look super stupid. The Miracles of Namiya General Store. There we go. Alright, next up we have another continuing series, Made in Abyss. I still haven't started this one, but I do plan on starting it very soon, because I have finished my other manga series for the most part, and I need to get another starting series, and it'll probably be this one. I cannot wait. I love the anime. I'm hoping the manga is going to be just as good. But yeah, the story is so, like, as if it's anything like the manga, it's going to be very good. But yeah, that is Made in the Abyss 7. Alright, next up, we have a Naoki Urasawa. We have 20th Century Boys, The Perfect Editions, number 5, I believe. Yes, number 5, and oh my god. I cannot wait till we get this completely finished. I wonder if they're going to do an omnibus of the 21st Century Boys. Hopefully they do, because I really want to see that epilogue. But anyway, yeah, this story so far is about this mysterious cult that they made as kids, kind of ended up when they grow up. I have not read any of this because I want to binge it all at the same time. It just seems like it's going to be so much better if I have all that information at once instead of divulging over a long time. But yeah, I cannot wait to check this out. I love this series. I love the first book because I've read the first 2 volumes of this. I believe it's 2-in-1s, or it may be 3-in-1s. But anyway, it's super good. Cannot wait to finish it, like get all these so I can finish this series and read it. But anyway, that's 20th Century Boys number 5. Next up, we have Children of the Whales, which I have not read this one yet. I'm caught up to the point other than this, but this is a very, like, philosophical, metaphysical, just a lot of not exaggerations, a lot of analogies, and just make up your own minds and whatever. It's super good. I love the art of this. I love the story that's going through these kids. The island of Wales, trying to find a new home and be accepted and just live a peaceful life like they had before. But yeah, so far, super good. I love this story so much. I kind of maybe think it's drawing to the end. Hopefully I didn't put that too. I'll put it back a little bit just in case I put it too close. But anyway, super good. I love these arts. It's watercolor. It's my favorite kind of art. But anyway, that is Children of the Whales. Alright, last up is like for our last 3. It's probably my favorite 3 of all this, because it's just my favorite 3 out of all this so far that I've read this month. And this is, first up, we have Way of the House Husband, with that messed up spine like Viz loves to do. Is a Viz signature about a former Yakuza who ends up giving his life up and becoming a house husband, and just, it's so funny, everything about it, and just engaging, the faces he makes, the art is so good, everything about this series is just so funny, and I love everything about it. But yeah, this Way of the House Husband, definitely recommend it, super good. Alright, second to last, it's a seinen sci-fi, it's so good. There's gonna be anime later this fall, and you guys probably know it. No Guns Life, another Viz Sig. The last 3 are all Viz Sig, so if you know what came out this month, you probably know what's last. But anyway, No Guns Life, super good, super funny, not funny, super engaging. There are some funny moments in it, but art is great, the action's great, the storyline is great, the characters are amazing. I have no complaints about this series so far. Oh my god, I cannot wait to get more of this. I cannot wait to see the anime. It's done by Madhouse, so it's gonna be super well done. But yeah, No Guns Life is super good. I cannot wait for more of this. This is absolutely amazing. Definitely recommend. Alright, last up. For my big hitter, my final one, my favorite manga of September that I have read, and that is Labia. This is a steampunk boxing anime about this kid right here trying to become the #1 boxer in the world for reasons of, I'm not going to say because it's kind of a spoiler and you should read this. But anyway, Labia is just, the art is so good. The way that he makes each panel and stuff really feels like a movie, and just the drama around the actual boxing and all this is like so much more than just a fighting anime, or not fighting anime, fighting manga. Just the character interactions. This girl right here, the Joker, Jack Pudding. I just call him the Joker because he kind of gives a little bit of that inspired Joker feel, but actually not really. Even though he's like dressed like the Joker or like a Joker or whatever, he doesn't have really the same mindset and stuff like the Joker of the Batman villains does, because this is inspired, I believe, by Western stuff, because it is also right to left like normal American comics. But yeah, it's super good. It's so good. The fighting is so well. I cannot wait for Labia EST to come out, because I just can't. It's gonna be so much fun. Just epic fights, epic storylines, epic characters. This is my #1 pick for September. If you're gonna buy a book, even though it is super expensive, wait till it goes on sale, because it's like $47 like retail. Never get this retail because that's so expensive for 3 books. Wait till it goes on sale. You can probably get it for a lot cheaper. But anyway, this is Labia. Definitely recommend. Definitely check out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is, just make sure to like, comment, share if you do enjoy what I do. It means a lot to me. It means the whole world to me. And be prepared for next Tuesday. Uchi Shelf has just released or issued a challenge out to all manga tubers about a Just Be Creative tags, and I have something in mind, and I'm gonna be working on that. So I got you, Uchi Shelf, if you're watching this. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video.